Hello, everybody. My name's Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 4 of the Omega Flight Club Qualifier. Hopefully, you're ready to have a good time. We have Silas Heien versus Neil Photay. This is going to be a great matchup. It's a fire spray festival. It is a frenzy of fire sprays. A fantastic set of 5 fire sprays frolicking freely through space. I'm joined by Darren Granger.
Hello there, everybody.
How's it going? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling the fire spray frenzy?
I love fire sprays. I love the alliteration. But yeah, it's going to be certainly an interesting match. It's going to be a question of quantity or quality.
All right. Well, I'm going to open up the Choose Your Champion polls, and I want you to go ahead and break down these lists.
Okay, so on the left-hand side, we've got player 1, who is Silas, with Django Fett, thermal detonators, false transponder codes, hull upgrade, slave 1, and suppressive gunner, along with Zam Wessel, with Count Dooku, thermal detonators, false transponder codes, and hull upgrade. And then on the right-hand side, we have Neil, who is flying 3 scum bounty hunters, 2 of which have got thermal detonators, 1 of which has got Connonet, and then 1 of the thermal detonators also has Zam Wessel. Zam is a great upgrade that we're seeing all over the place at the moment in scum and separatist factions. So yeah, there's bombs on both sides, there's double arcs on both sides. This is certainly going to be an interesting one, and I don't know where my money would lie. Possibly player 2, just because there's a 3rd ship.
Very cool. Now, I don't want to embarrass the guy, but Silas is a pretty young player. He's 2-1 right now in our event. According to some of the chat, he's done really well. He did really well in the Swedish Championships. Watch out, might be a player on the rise. Currently 14 years old and showing a lot of promise in X-Wing. We got to keep our eye out on these youngins, because sometimes they'll come in and wreck your face. Never be too confident when you play somebody young, because you can be crushed. All right, Nathan Idy did that to a lot of people early on in his X-Wing career, where he looked like, oh, this is just a young kid, and then you got crushed, and you're like, whoa, okay.
Oh, we've got a shot coming in.
And here we go. We got our first shots of the game. The dice are up. Are we going to get damage right away? Hit, crit is the first roll. I mean, if he's going to start, that's how you do it. We're going to have to close these bets pretty quickly. And that's going to be 3 damage off the bet. Right off the bat, we just closed it. We just closed
1
it.
damage. Because of the focus.
Oh, there's a focus out there. Where was the focus token?
Did Django move slower? No, they all did blue maneuvers, so Django's ability doesn't come in.
Oh, never mind. No damage. Range 3. Yep. Open the bets again. The bets are reopened.
But be quick.
But be quick about it, yeah.
Because, yeah, there was a couple of interactions there that were really interesting from a Django point of view, because I had to check the dials quickly, because these are going with some pace. Django's ability is when you defend or perform primary attack, if the difficulty of your revealed maneuver is less than that of the enemy ship, you may change one of the enemy ship's eyeball results to a blank result. So Django really wants to kind of go slow here with blue maneuvers and hope that the scum fire sprays do white maneuvers to give him that passive modification. And Slave 1 there, I believe he was actually in the rear arc as well, which the Separatist Slave 1 title isn't one that you see very often. But while you perform a front arc attack, if you're in the defender's rear half, you may change one hit result to a crit result. Really, really good for getting in behind other ships and stacking those crits, especially if you see it with the likes of Count Dooku and Auto Blasters, which obviously isn't in this build, but it's a quite interesting mechanic there that you can start to stack.
All right, real quick, we're going to do a switch to the Patreon cam here really quickly. Really interesting. I love this. Curly, Larry, and Mo, the three stooges out there for for those 3 fire sprays. And here we go. The fire sprays are on the move. You see Larry heading towards the middle of the table. 3 bank for the purple. 2 bank for green. Focusing up, anticipating shots on Django. And you can see that Curly here is facing in the opposite direction by 90 degrees, anticipating Zam coming in between the clouds. Not so much, heading to the outside. We'll see where Django goes. Kind of expecting Django to go straight. Oh, Zam might be taking some side shots now with that boost. There's the straight 4 for Django.
So if you get the 1 bank boost here from Django, he's only really going to be taking the 1 shot. Although where he is, he's not in a bad position either.
All right, and here we go. Shots. He decided to stay behind the cloud to only be taking 1 potential shot from green unobstructed and purple being obstructed if he goes there. But I think he's shooting to Zam here.
The thing is with shooting into Zam, you're only going to shoot against Zam with 1 ship. I think you shoot into Django.
And safe.
Yeah, so green there's got an unobstructed shot, you see. So by shooting into Django, you had the potential of stripping the mod.
That's very true. And that's going to be 3 hits. Django is spend the focus, still takes 1. And we are back to dials. Now, watch out here. We did have the "You should thank me" trigger. And we're back to dials. Now, one thing we got to watch out here. Curly in the orange. Curly in the orange is carrying a nice surprise. The orange fire spray has a counter net. What do we think? Is this the time to drop? Are we going to see Django get counter netted here?
I don't think we do. I think Django's probably going to 1 bank to the right, to be honest. But I think Django is going to watch and drop the thermal detonators. I think that's what we're going to see here.
Well, we'll see. And all of our rounds this weekend are brought to you by Kuwait Print Yards. Use code GSP for 15% off. And that is good every day, today, even yesterday, and tomorrow. And before you ask, yes, it's good on Tuesday. I knew it. I could feel it coming. So one thing we like to do here on GSP, as we have different audiences all the time, different people hanging out, I love seeing what people's favorite factions are. Love seeing what people's factions are. So I'm going to post a poll on the screen. And if my question to you guys is, if you were... Usually we ask favorite faction. I'm actually going to ask a little bit of a different question today. My question is, if you were playing today, if you were playing in today's event, this is a hyperspace event, what faction, okay, what faction would you have brought? All right, so you'll see that pop up on the screen right now. And there we go. 1 is for Rebels, 2 is for Empire, 3 is for Scum, 4 for Resistance, 5 for First Order, 6 Republic, 7 Separatists. Warrior Maple, is it good on Wednesday? It is. It's actually good until December 31st, 2021.
Oh, we didn't see any bombs drop there.
No bombs. They're anticipating each other noping out of the bomb area.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be really difficult for Zam to go in here because with all those ships being able to shoot at her.
Yep. And here we go. Zam setting up some back arc shots.
I think you boost here. Yeah.
I think right now, the fire sprays like to. Oh man, look at that. Django would have landed right on a tasty counter net right there. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take the risk and just go for it. Let's trade some shots.
So he's gonna go range 1 into green.
And got almost a full string. Is he gonna modify here? He's debating.
Is he getting shot at? No, he's getting shot at twice.
Yep. There are 2 shots there. One is obstructed.
I'd keep the focus.
Real quick, he's debating using suppressive
gunner,
to
yeah.
force him to take the lead.
And we got the Zam trigger here. After you defend, recover a charge, and get a lock.
Is suppressive gunner bullseye only, or is it? No. Nice.
So did he choose to take a damage instead of a deplete?
Yeah, so he took the damage on the on green.
For suppressive gunner. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so shields
that's
are down.
Really good on Django.
Yep.
Like we were saying in one of the previous rounds, it's a little bit like Thane's ability.
Mm-hmm. All right. 2 shields coming off of the purple fire spray. And now we're going to see some focus fire here into Django. Purple going first to see if it could get him to spend the mod. Three. Oh, are there false transponder codes on?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. There's false transponder codes on Django, so green taking the lock there should give him a jam. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. So what did they choose to do? Break the lock?
Yeah, he broke the lock.
Cool. Done.
So now we've got the range 1, not double modded, but and managed to get out of it. Lucky he managed to break the lock there.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, so false transponder codes. Can you bring that up, James? So people can see the card here.
Sorry if you heard that jingling. That's the hound's just woken up.
Oh, the poor baby. It reads, after you acquire a lock on an object or an object acquire a lock on you. If you have a active charge, lose it and jam that object, ignoring range restrictions. So when Zam, you should thank me, target lock went onto Django, that triggered false transponders, which sends a jam back to the green fire spray, which then went ahead and broke the lock.
Yeah, sorry about that. The false transponder one is broken.
Yeah. some of the new cards are.
It's such a great upgrade.
It is. It's super cheap for a jam. Now there are some ways to play around it. You can force it to trigger on a turn where it might not matter. But if you use it the way you want to, like if you have control over it, or if it's an advantageous situation, man, like right there. I mean, that's a great example. If you're teching against Zam, at least the "You Should Thank Me" card, and trying to avoid some target lock shenanigans, somebody target locks you, they lose that immediately. Because the jam.
So I think we're going to see some bombs here from both Zam and Django. Possibly even the orange and green as well.
Yeah, I think we might see that Connor net now.
Well, the Connor net's on. Oh, it is on orange. Isn't it?
On the orange one, yep.
Yeah, that Connor net is the weirdest one, so I don't know if it clips green. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it clips green if you put that down. I don't know. It's not one you see often.
I will tell you, at Gen Con 2016, it's 16 or 17, I won a acrylic Connor net, and I've never used it, ever. Not even one time. I'm just waiting for the day. Waiting for the day.
Was that an advantage template, or was it not?
No. It was just as a normal one. But I've always wanted to use it. Like, oh, I want to bring a list, but there's never been. Obviously, that was first edition, but at the time, there just wasn't an opportunity to use it.
Yeah.
Give it away on stream, but it's mine. I want to keep it. It's mine. One day I'll be able to play with it. All right. We'll see if we get some bomb dropping this time. You had mentioned we could see Zam drop some thermal detonators this turn.
Yeah, so we've got bombs coming here from green. I think it's prime time to just litter this area with just some bombs.
All right, so there's the first drop. We're seeing Mo, the green fire spray, dropping thermal dets. And if you type ! system phase in the, there's always a question like, what's the order? What's the order of the system phase? If you type ! system phase, you get it right there. During this phase, the sequence of play starts with the ship with the lowest initiative and continues in ascending order.
So we're not seeing the Connor net. I don't know if we're seeing any from Django either. Nope.
Nope, but we did see Zam drop 2 of them.
Yeah.
And we see, okay, I like this move. It's a little bit unexpected. Driving through the cloud. And this is a plan to try to catch Zam next turn. Not this turn, next turn.
I think purple has to boost here. Does that mean we're probably going to see the hard 2 from orange?
Yep. I would expect that as well. If he's right now trying to, if Neil is trying to, oh, he's just dropping the focus there, so he's willing to take it. I mean, you have a chance. See, if you had boosted, you guarantee Zam a shot onto the purple fire spray. So he's taking the opportunity or the chance to possibly not get hit at all by the bombs. Or maybe you take a strain, but you're able to clear it the following turn. And here
it does give him the option as well of doing the hard one to the left next turn and boosting round the south side of the cloud with purple.
You're right. And there is the first thermal det. Blink.
No consequences.
No consequences.
Yes, got to go in the box. No consequences.
No consequences. The dice gods smiled down on you. There's the first one. Takes a damage on purple. There are 2 there. Remember, thermal detonator is able to drop 2 bombs at once. And there is a strain. The strain doesn't matter so much. And Django begins. He's got a, looks like he's got a range 1 shot onto the green, just barely.
Yeah, you're going to green here because of he can cancel the eyeball.
Not getting anything there. Was he strained?
He should have. He rolled
just one die.
Yeah.
Not getting anything there. repeat that statement. Taking 3. That's going to be half point. Only down to 3 hull. Zam licking her lips right now. See if she can get that that green fire spray taken off the board.
Now that is the Zam fire spray.
So we'll see if we get a trigger here. This is the You Should Thank Me. Recover a charge. Get a target lock. So we'll have a modded attack at Django out the back, assuming that Zam doesn't finish it off. And here we go. Range 3 shot. 3 on 3. No mods on the defensive side.
Duke or a crit, maybe?
Has to be range. Got it.
Oh, she Dooku'd a crit and she
rolled a single crit.
Feels bad.
Feels bad. Yep. You always want to roll crits until you don't.
So here's a question for you. Who does Orange Curly shoot? Does he shoot back into Django or forward into Zam?
I would fire...
Everything at Django.
I would fire green first. See what you get. Oh, nice.
Spend the lock.
Yes, 100%. Here is the roll. Only 3. Let's see what you get.
It's at least 1 damage going into Django.
And takes 2. 2 shields down. Now shieldless on that Initiative 6 fire spray.
And it doesn't look like the back's obstructed either. Ooh,
oh,
nice.
hit, crit. That's also going back at Django. And
oh, he shot it.
oh, sorry, he shot at Zam there. So we got a couple shields there though.
Was that not range 3? No, it's range 2.
Just barely. You better mean business. Triggers, but there's nobody. She can't attack her attacker, so nothing.
No. And purple just out of range there.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Neil shot at Zam and not at Django. It wasn't obstructed, was it?
No, it wasn't obstructed. So I'd have pumped more damage into Django there. Range 2, without the obstruction, without him having mods, that would have been a crit going through into Django.
Yeah, hit crit. I think that's half, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that would be half. I wonder if he's thinking maybe Django's getting out of town, so try to start shifting focus onto Zam.
I mean, you definitely have a 3-ship kill box coming up for Zam this upcoming turn. Just like even if Django gets away, sending him away with half points rather than full points and coming, because there is a certain, I don't know how I want to say it. You feel a little more brave when you have your full points. You know, you're willing to take a little more risks. You're usually a little bit more offensive. Once you've reached that threshold, if you're trying to hold on to those points, which when you're flying a double ship list, you're trying to make sure that both those ships stay above half. Like, that is a priority for you. I don't know. I think I would have preferred the shot into Django.
Yeah, I think Green needs to drop some bombs here as well. Again, he's probably going to not be have long left in this world, so you might as well just drop 2 thermals.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? He did end up doing damage to Zam, taking down a couple more shields, and with the kill box that we did mention coming up on Zam, could end up being eventful, because if he kills her just barely, you know, that's the 2 damage he did the previous turn, plus this upcoming turn ends up working out.
Zam's got 8 hull though. 8 hit points left. She's got 7 hull and 1 shield.
Chris Burnett, yeah, the Zam bonus card was You Better Mean Business. That one is the bonus attack when you're attacked. You Should Thank Me is the one in the end phase. If you were not attacked this turn, but you're in an arc.
So does Green try to go slow and block the Zam trying to get out?
I think a 1 hard is enough to just be in the way, where you can't really go anywhere.
I'd be inclined to do the 1 bank.
1 bank strong. And there's some more thermal detonators.
Yeah, trying to keep purple honest there. Oh, wow. Hard 2.
All right. And there's the box. We've got a box. Zam. Oh!
Yeah, see.
Ho, ho! Man, the play there. Check that out. That is a ace level play.
This kid's good.
He's managed to get out of range of purple, most likely. Arc dodge Green completely. Wow. So good. Yep, you called it there. You called it there, Darren. If he had 1 banked with the green fire spray, he would have 2 really nice shots on Zam without any modifiers, except for the force. But man, heads up play.
Not only that, he'd also get his own Zam trigger. Now it could be that his Zam trigger dies without anything in return.
What? It's weird.
It looks like he's having some issue with the reposition.
He's got it. He got it.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever seen the new the new, what is it called? The proxy
mode.
Proxy mode.
Yeah.
In fairness, I've not used it before. I've seen it, not used it.
And we are heading into engagement. There is the stress. Let's see what Silas can do here. Bombs go off first, though, at the end of activation. We got at least, I think, are we going to have all 4 of these bombs hit stuff? I think so. So here we go.
Oh, so he's Dookuing.
Dooku a hit or a crit?
No, you Dooku a crit.
Yep, it is a crit. And that means you suffer a crit because you get what you roll. and that is a loose stabilizer being placed onto green. Now remember, Dooku there on the yellow fire spray, absolutely doing some great work there.
Dooku's so good. It's a shield on orange. And then we've got a second bomb. Taking a strain. And then purple's going to take 2 more. Another strain.
And we'll see if we the strain there, not too bad. We'll see if it ends up mattering.
Well, he's still got 1 from last round, so he'll be able to clear 1 next round. It's just the yeah. So Django going into green here.
2 hits. Dooku was at range 2?
Dooku was next door.
Yeah, he was right next to, range 0 to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like range 0.2. Right there. All right, let's get into these shots.
So Django's just shot into green, but green's just triggered Zam. So doing another damage onto Django.
That's the first card over there.
Yeah.
That was a missed trigger for Suppressive Gunner as well.
Ooh, you're right.
Yeah.
And for Slave 1, he didn't change to a crit.
All true.
Blank hit focus.
I think you spend it.
He's leaving it at 1.
Okay.
Got the 2. From downtown, the green fire spray managed to live this turn.
Yeah.
And got some trail mix out there. That's safe. Orange fire spray trying to get into Zam.
Nice.
And the crit's gonna stick there.
Well, that's the last shield on
Last
Zam,
shield, yep. Does trigger. You better mean business. So here comes the bonus attack.
Could be bye-bye green.
No, it has to go into orange.
Oh.
It must go into orange. You have to attack your attacker.
Yeah.
Some people have been saying, you better mean business when you attack me.
Yep, no, it's fair.
2 hits.
Oh, disrespect.
Ooh, natties. Plus 1 more for good luck.
No, had to re-roll because of strain.
Ah, wrecked. Riggedy wrecked. Yeah, it was range 2, not range 3.
There are so many triggers in this game.
What?
In this game specifically.
You have to remember every trigger ever. You never miss them.
No, I know, absolutely.
And got 2 eyeballs there. Spending dice to hit. And safe.
But in this game specifically, because you've got things like you've got to choose your Zam card, and you've got Dooku, and you've got bombs, and you've got the Zam chargers, and you've got Suppressive Gunner, and Django's ability, and false transponder codes, and Slave 1. they're all relatively new, and they're all, not all, but some of them have got weird kind of interactions, like full transponder codes. It's not, you do this and you get this. There's a couple of kind of elements to it.
Yep.
Same with Zam.
I 100% agree. Now, we have thermal detonators on the green fire spray. That's likely going to be live this turn. Or at least he's going to try, especially with having only 2 hull left. I think you drop them both.
Yep.
You might get the second one. Zam might be able to boost away from the one.
Yeah, you drop them both just because you could well be dead this turn. What's he got left? 2 hull.
Yep, 2 hull left on there.
I'd honestly be inclined to do the Talon roll there with green. You'll take the damage from loose.
Okay,
Sorry?
yeah, just don't forget loose stabilizer.
Yeah, you'll take the damage from loose stabilizer, but who cares? You're going to die anyway.
Darren Granger says YOLO. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing YOLO.
If you're going to do a 1 forward, you're putting yourself kind of in prime position to be initiative killed anyway. If you do the Talon roll, it's unexpected.
There you go. He's already on borrowed time. This is correct. This is true. But should you squander this borrowed time, or should you try to live it to the fullest? Or are those the same?
Well, it depends which way you look at it.
Philosophical questions here on GSP.
Basically, green is a Make-A-Wish kid right now.
Oh. So, here we go. First bomb drop. Second bomb drop. Here comes the fire. One straight. Keeping it nice and simple with the loose stabilizers. Looks like the priority was to try to make sure that green has a shot. Even though he has only 2 hull, he's not protecting them. He's making sure that that arc is contributing to the threat. Now, a note, since Zam is at a perfect 45-degree angle, no matter what hard turn would be executed, would be staying on the board, and decides to go with the Talon roll, went as far back as possible in order to see if you can avoid the farther thermal detonator. I think she's going to be taking both of those, though. Yeah, both of those for sure.
Ooh. Oh, feels bad. It was out of the box.
Got it anyway. Crit.
Yep. Crit into Zam.
Disable power regulator.
And a hit.
All right, Zam all the way down to 4 hull already. Excuse me, not 4 hull. There's a hull. There's a hull upgrade. 7. 5. 5, 5, 5, 5.
So orange took a hole from that bomb as well.
Yeah. Here we go. Django through the rock.
Django's going into orange.
Going into orange. Yeah, I'm surprised at that as well.
I guess if you're going to green, it's range 3.
Two and 2.
Again, going into orange.
And 1 crit.
Now, is he assuming that he's going to be able to take Zam out, take green out with Zam's second shot? Because she's got 2 charges.
That might be it.
I'd have been more inclined there to try and take out green.
I agree. I agree. Because then, I mean, if the plan was to just let the Zam trigger do it, you're putting the control of the shot into your opponent's hand.
Yep.
But looks like green is going to take the chance here. Hit, crit. Bring in the heat. Now Zam still has the force available.
No, just taking them both.
I think I saw only one card pool, so may have used it. Like said it out loud.
No, he
did he pull two?
Hitting a crit.
Okay. Roll and spends the force on this one to avoid all the damage.
Yeah.
Did we get the Zam trigger? Zam. The card flip is not a May. So the lock happens.
Yeah.
And the recovering the charge is not a May either. But yeah, there couldn't be a bonus attack on that one because there wasn't enough charges on there. Had to recharge.
Fair.
Speaking of GSP helmet charges, shout out to our top level patrons who are going to be getting those metal. We basically made metal versions of those coins, like real life metal versions of those coins that you see there on the table. The only difference is instead of the gray section, it's just a different color red. It's like deep red and then a lighter red. But super excited to get those in hand and get those sent out to you in April. Shout out to our top patrons. You guys are the real ones. Thank you so much. We got Dash art coming. This what we got. Dash. My brain here. Dash, Rack, and the Scimitar going out to all of our other patrons. Plastic versions, paper versions, and is it the Soon Tier sticker? Is that the sticker we got going out this one? Fun walk while everybody else. Oh no, you're very real. You're very real. The realist ones. All right. So looking at this game can flip real quickly here. So Silas has a not quite halved Django, right? Not quite halved Django. Or man, I don't know. The fact that Neil has 2 Friar Sprays that still have 6 hull is absolutely massive. The numbers are really leaning in his favor right now.
Yeah, I think we're going to see purple hard turn in. Just a 1 straight from green. He's got to keep going forwards because of that loose stabilizer. Mm-hmm. And maybe just ram orange in there. Get orange stuck in there. Try and force the block. Drop the Continent next turn.
Turning in. Drop that focus. Rolls it. He's going to be taking a strain there on Django. Watch out.
I doubt Django's being shot at this turn.
We'll see. Here we go. Range 3. Going at the green fire spray. Got hit, crit.
Green's only got 2 hole left.
And that's all she wrote. Hit, crit goes through. Now, Zam's charges are full now. There's a good chance You Better Mean Business is out there. Zam's going to need to do 2 big hits this turn before possibly going down in order to contribute to the fight here. Right now, Silas has 69 points to Neil's 48. Here's Zam's engagement. Range 2. Dooku's available. Looks like he's just holding on to the force. Gonna hold it at 1. That 1 hit is going through.
Yep. I think purple here shoots at Django.
I agree. I would not shoot at Zam. Don't give her another opportunity to fire. By the way, she's now ionized due to the disabled power regulator.
Yep. And she's got the force. She's got the reinforce. And she'll get the second shot.
Only a single crit. We're not sure who the target is. And it is Zam. It is Zam. Dooku's in evade. Avoids the damage here. And now likely gets a bonus attack if You Better Mean Business is the card.
Which?
Let's find out. And it is. So here we go. Spending 2 charges. Bonus attack? Question mark?
Yes.
He's
just spent the thermal detonator charges.
And we'll let him finish this. And 2 hits out there.
There we go. Yep, so that's another damage into purple. But yeah, we knew there was a highly likely chance that that was the card that Zam had. So why not go against Django there? He's got a strain. He's got no defensive mods other than Dooku.
Yep. I mean, it's sometimes you get them right, and sometimes you get them wrong. Maybe he was banking on the fact that you should thank me was there. Because if you should thank me was there and purple did not shoot at Zam, then Zam would have got a shot anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I fully get it. I get the mind games element of it.
Mr. Rocker Crocker, yes, I have revealed the giveaways for the day. Our top painted ship is a comic-style painted fireball.
Yeah, I think either way for that attack from purple, it probably should have gone into Django. Because the same number of dice for the defense. You don't run the risk of a double attack. And there's no force.
Yep.
Granted, there is Dooku, so that he could have just Dooku'd the same thing, Dooku'd and evade. But I think the better choice would have probably been Django.
Well, we'll see if it ends up biting him in the butt, because he did have an opportunity there with the strain that was on Dooku as well. So I think it actually would have been, you know, like you said, it would have been the same amount of dice, because it would have been range 3 minus 1 agility.
So here, we know Zam's doing a 1 forwards. Do you do like a 2 bank with purple? Or just a hard 1? No, he's not doing it with orange. I was thinking self bump into Django with orange.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. That way you didn't get shot from Zam at all.
No Connor nets dropped this turn because of Larry getting in the mix. Now Zam does bump, but is going to have a shot onto orange, and it looks like both Django and Zam have really great range 1 shots onto that orange fire spray. If you clear it off the table, you don't have to worry about the Connor nets, but if you don't, Django's getting Connor netted and heading one straight towards the board edge.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 6 holes, so here's a first range one shot.
Got 2. There is a focus out there on Django. Is he going to hold on to it defensively? Decisions. So it looks like we used a suppressive gunner trigger there.
Ooh.
And decisions. Does spend the focus to only take 1 damage.
Again, that suppressive gunner, really, really good.
Zam, range 2 shot. Whiffs.
She's got the lock, though.
Do it again. Got 2. Natty's out, baby. And now it is Neil's turn to fight
I think
back.
you shoot purple first. Shoot purple into Django first. See where he's at.
I agree. 100%.
Because if you get him down to just having 1 hole left, you know you don't have to shoot him. Spend it. Yeah.
That's 4. And are all 4 of those going in? Or did we get a Dooku trigger?
Must have Dooku'd.
How did he modify them both?
I don't know.
Like one might have been Dooku.
He had a focus as well, so he spent a focus and Dooku to only take 1.
Got it.
To only take 2.
See, there you go. You know that Django's now dead. Nope, hull upgrade.
So down to 2.
Yeah, so Connonet can't do it because it's only 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think you still do it.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah, you still absolutely Connonet, and then you, with purple, drop your thermals.
Yep. You could take out Django right here.
So what do you think with purple? Maybe like a 2 bank just to get some wide space, or hard to get a block in maybe?
2 banks blue, right?
Actually, I will check for you, sir. I have no idea. I don't fly scum that much. 2 bank is not blue. Only the 1 bank is.
Dion, I like this producer. He's on the ball.
He is. He's I'm telling you.
And he called me sir.
Don't do that,
and
James.
You didn't finish it up with, you're making a scene.
These Mandalorian mercenaries doing some work today. 135 to 98.
I so hope he's not forgotten about that Connonet. Very rarely do we see them now.
It's super rare. There's only 1 charge, which is why people don't usually like them, because they prefer to have more than 1. But now, with the points recently going down, like if you would normally like a proximity mine, but you don't have the points, paying for a Connonet isn't terrible. You're trading out the potential 2 extra damage for ions.
Yep, here we go.
Connonet! Yeah, it hits. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I haven't seen those Connonets in so long. Every time I see them, I'm so confused as to what they actually do. Like, do they do damage and ion? Is it just ion? Like, No,
They do a
no
damage.
idea.
That's a great question. They're gonna do 1 damage. They give 3 ion tokens. Because a dial has already been assigned, they complete the dial. They're ionized, so they can only do focus actions. And then next turn, they are not assigned a dial. All those things.
I always forget the order of things with Colonet as to when it triggers, why you've got a dial, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got lots of bombs being dropped here.
Bomb, 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 bombs. Anybody know the reference? Who knows the reference? First person to give me the reference gets a GSP prize pack in the chat. There it is. NWV Vader. You got it. You got it. NWV Vader. Or NW Vader. Northwest Vader. GSP prize pack for you, friend. Oh, is Django in range 1?
Yep.
No, he's just outside.
No, he's got his own bombs behind him, though.
Oh, no, he dead. Well, maybe. Maybe. Strain going on to Zam.
Yep.
And here we go. Here's the roll for Django.
Congratulations, Django. You played yourself.
He zammed it. He zammed it. He zammed that one. He zammed it to a blank.
The question is this one going to be a blank? Oh,
just outside. Does clip orange, though.
This again, we see the power of...
Takes a damage.
Count Dooku there, saving Django.
Yeah, I cannot understate the power of Dooku.
Yeah, Dooku's phenomenal.
And here we go. Django living on 1, still has some bite left in him. Hit crit, looking at the orange fire spray there at the top of the board.
Yep, so hit crit into that, spends the eyeball.
For suppressive gunner.
Yep. Guess hit crit's going into... No, just the crit's going into orange.
What crit do we get? Panic Pilot. Ooh. That is a little bit rough, especially heading towards that board edge. You probably were thinking about Talon rolling this turn, but you are not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, that is going to take that ship out of the game for a couple of turns, but...
I mean, the biggest issue there, I think, is because that ship is not going to be able to contribute to the fight, Django and Zam are going to be able to deal with this purple fire spray, and then we got a 2-on-1 happening.
Django's not going to be around. He's about to take 4 dice.
Let's see.
There we go.
That's going to be enough. Spent the focus for good measure. Die. Die. Oh no. Uh-oh.
So 2 dice into Zam. Doesn't have any defensive mods, so... But she gets it.
All right, so now we got Zam at 3 hull versus 2 Mandalorian mercenaries. What's the play here, Darren? Are we going after orange, and then you basically do a... In the last, couple minutes, you try to get half on purple? Is that the idea for Silas? What do we think the priority is here?
I think Silas can't really go after orange because of where he is at the minute. He's with Zam.
Very true. And he's double stressed, right? No.
No, he's got a stress and a strain.
Stress and a strain, okay.
Realistically, we're going to see probably a 1 bank.
Yeah, and don't forget that Zam does have that damaged engine, which is really going to affect the fire sprays in a massive way.
Yeah. So I'd quite like to see something like a Talon roll or a K-turn here from Purple.
I like the play. I like the play. Here we go. Dropping thermal debts. He
Yeah,
might
you
just
just
be,
dropped them.
he might just be one forwarding and seeing if he can catch a bump.
Yeah, he is. He's just in the one bank. Yep, absolutely.
Got him. That's in range. Free damage is good damage. Let's see if you get it. 50% chance? No. Takes a strain.
He Dooku to blank.
Ah.
Makes sense. You're not being shot at this round.
Dooku.
Does mean, however, that Zam is still stressed and strained. Should be strained.
No, he should not have, or sorry, she should not have been strained because she defended last round.
Ah, you're absolutely right.
Now with 12 minutes left in the round here, Silas fighting to stay, and Neil, they were both X and 1, right, going into this? Fighting to see if they can stay in the cut.
Yeah, and no one's really been way ahead in this race, in this game. Like, it's been close all the way through. I think probably Silas had an early lead. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, he did. He did. He had early positioning. He got aggressive and really, really liked the positioning. But yeah, the fire sprays, the generic fire sprays, have been able to do the work in order to get rid of the named ones here. And here we go.
He's just using purple to block. Great maneuvers.
Well, the problem with dropping the thermal detonators that he has, Dooku's alive here, so they're literally wasted. You think Neil might be losing his opportunity to do some serious damage because you got to wait for orange to be relevant. So these last couple turns, if you would have just blocked, held on to those thermal detonators, and then once orange is relevant again, you start dropping them because now you got a choice. Right now, Dooku is auto.
Yeah, and that's what we can see here. He's now out of thermal detonators, and orange isn't close to the action. I mean, if Neil wins this, then I am 3 for 3, 4 for 4 even. My prediction. So.
There you go. Watch out.
Just wish I'd been actually betting my points.
Looks like we're taking a lock there from downtown.
Oh, that is so close. But it's out.
That means it's going to be an uncontested shot there for purple, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, no. Here we go. Range 1. Only 1. This was your chance.
And she can Dooku and evade.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So purple has to Talon roll here. I say have to. Neil's ahead. He doesn't have to do anything if he doesn't want to.
This is true. They were yelling in the chat, Larry, you were the chosen one.
Someone saying, how did Orange focus and target lock while stressed? He shouldn't be stressed. He should have shed the last one.
Yeah, I think he took the focus and said, oh, wait, never mind. I'm actually going to take a lock, and then just the board state. And he should also not be stressed. They got it.
Yeah, but so Zam's got 2 charges, which means she still gets 2 shots in a round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, purple has to talent roll here.
I actually don't hate the 4K instead. It gets you a little bit further away and prevents Sam from taking free shots on you with her mods.
I mean,
That would.
the game mechanics prevent Zam taking 3 shots on you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say 3 or free?
Free.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I was like, what?
All right, banking away. Zam trying to plan for a pass here.
Well, the reason I liked the talent roll or the turn there was so that purple's going to be moving away now, which leaves orange then to try and fight Zam on her own.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree that she should have turned around. I was just saying that like maybe the 4K could have been a possible.
Hit crit was the roll. And spend for 3, no damage.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page with like he should have turned the purple around to come in a pincer move on Zam.
Here's a shots back onto Zam. Just one. And has a focus. Is fine. Orange just a bit outside. Some people in the chat asking, what about that Zam shouldn't be going towards the one that's Heien that has the counter net. The counter net has been used at this point. And here is the you better mean business, and you just dropped hit crit on that bonus attack. Let's see how bad is it. The first crit is a direct hit.
Yep. This is if it's another direct.
And a blinded pilot.
Does that put Silas ahead?
Silas is not ahead. It's still 135 to 147. He's got to kill one of these. He must. Neil, hold on to those points, fam. You got to come up in here with orange.
Now this turn, orange. I think you just maximum aggression and just force straight him.
Force straight boost, right? Get in the way.
I don't think you force straight boost because I think Zam's got 2 options. She hard turns and takes a stress, or she does a one bank boost. The 4 straight might put you just out of arc with the 1 bank boost.
I mean, or she talons.
Or she talons.
Which, I mean, probably wouldn't set her up well facing into that cloud. Yeah,
it's where does that cloud go? But this is the problem now. Purple's going to limp away, but orange is now going to come in and be fighting on his own.
We're coming up on our last couple turns, dropping the focus there for the action. There's Zam turning. They're going to be trading shots there. And this is going to be obstructed coming from Zam. The obstruction definitely favors Neil. Neil wins this game just by not taking damage.
Yeah.
Safe.
But Zam's going to get that obstruction as well. Now he does have focus target lock.
I think you save it.
Why did he not shoot back?
He doesn't want to recharge the recharge them. I think it's great. Like I said, Neil wins just by keeping the board state. He wins the game. He's avoiding recharging that, at least until you have both fire sprays in the mix. You don't want to recharge that card. And there's Silas dropping the card there.
So what do you do? Do you 3 straight here to block?
I think I like the 1 hard right.
He still has a shot then.
I see what you're saying. To the bottom of the board.
Yeah, you can 1 hard right, and like basically no matter what maneuver Zam does, you should have it unless you 1 banks right. If you 1 banks right, that sucks.
Yeah, I like it. There it is. There's the 1 hard. I mean, that makes it if orange boosts, that makes it so that Zam can't shoot the orange fire spray. And there's the boost down to the bottom of the board. Currently, it looks like by the angle, no, Zam's going to be just a little bit outside.
Yeah, I'm confused there as to why they boosted that way with orange.
Yeah, I would have boosted back towards purple. That way you just keep your arc wide. But I could see you just like hedging your bets against one maneuver or the other.
Well, there's hit crit. Against the gas cloud.
Gas cloud safe.
No, he's not. Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
Yep, he's got it. I mean, technically it is a May ability, but come on, why would you not do it?
Yeah, it looked like, in fairness to Silas there, it was him that flipped the die. Neil had pulled the card.
Yeah, but I think you always like kind of sportsmanship. I don't know.
Yeah, there's very few because it is a May. There's very few situations where you would want to take the damage. There's some weird corner cases where you're like, I'm quick draw, and I want to take a shield, so I'm not purposely taking the shield. Like I'm not purposely taking the evade off of the gas cloud.
I played in a tournament game where the opponent hasn't flipped a green die for gas cloud because it's a May, and I've let them take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends on how the game. If it's a friendly game and like both sides are being friendly and given not passes to each player, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That is always a contention point for me when I'm playing in tournaments like this, especially in like bubble matches like this, where there's going to be the difference between a cut and not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it should be. I think it is what it is. It's the rules. Like you play by the rules. I don't like it when people say, well, it's a tournament. If it was a friendly casual game, no. It's the game is the game.
Oh, interesting here. We got a K-turn here from the purple fire spray. Looking for some gas cloud coverage. Could have maybe achieved the same thing with a 4 straight and have a focus. But Zam trying to bend down and grab the orange fire spray. This is for the game right here.
Oh, I've massively angered the chat with that.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. It's just I don't know. It depends on each player. I would say like game to game. I would say
if my opponent then went, oh no, wait, sorry, I forgot the gas cloud, and I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. You've remembered it. Good for you.
Yep, everybody has different operational parameters.
Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty, well that is the game, 135 to 147. Neil gets the W here. Congratulations. I think, is that their game timer? I guess technically they still have 57 seconds left on their timer. Is our tournament clock up? That is time. So that is it.
Do they not have this round?
They do not.
They've got time on the clock.
The tournament time is up.
I say let them play, Dion.
All right. I guess I technically haven't put it in the Discord yet. Here we go.
Give the people what they want.
All right, let's see if it happens.
Give the players what they want.
Time.
I mean, this could massively swing it the other way as well. Oh, I think he spent Dooku to force a crit. And then rolled 2 crits.
Rolled 2 crits there. And got the natties.
Yep. Standing's the same. Does purple manage to kill Zam? No, can't, because Zam's got lots of pole left.
Yep. And that is the ball game. You can have Neil trying to get a shot here. See if you can get the points for Zam. Hit crit. Could be possible with a double blank out and a direct hit. Oh.
Well, there's the
blank out. Yeah. And it is a structural damage. That is it.
Why is he taking Zam off? He's forgot his hull upgrade.
Hull upgrade? I'm not dead, right? Still 7? Did we? 4? 4?
Yeah, it should still be on the ward.
All right. So yeah, he keeps those points.
This is comical.
Hull upgrade. It's always hull upgrade.